thrilling, with emphasis on thrill, fighting Conor McGregor in UFC 5's career mode. The 50-year-old Conor McGregor, for the third time, for some reason, with declined fights, trying to get non-NPC style, non-rostered fighters, trying to get the funnest, best possible matchup. We had Gaethje in the last one. I didn't record it. It was fun. Kept declining until we ran out of declines. Got Conor McGregor for a third time. Great, yeah, hype, very high. You know what? This is what this video is going to be about after I knock this fall out. This game being absolute trash. Do not buy it. Do not pay remotely close to $50, let alone full AAA retail price, right? If you have $90, $100 aside for this game and you are considering it, I'm telling you right now so you don't have to watch beyond a minute. Don't. Do not buy. Ever. Ever. If you played UFC 4, you've played this game.
Right to the body, pinpoint placement right under.
Hurry the hell up. I'm going to knock him out quickly and make my point. I'm not even worried. Come at me, Conor. I'm not even watching the monitor. I'm watching this massive lag input computer screen. Lag input lag, whatever. You know what I mean. I'm not even worried. I'm not even worried. Look at the submission system. I might be able to show you. What is that? What is this? What is going on? Am I just going to submit him? What is even going on? No! Perfect outcome to show you how ridiculous even the submission system, the allegedly overhauled submission system, is shit out. I didn't even understand what I was doing and I submitted him. It's not like I chose the invalid, the disabled man submission system. This is the submission system. I was rocked. I was on the ground. I almost got him in an armbar and just whatever. And this is meant to be normal difficulty, right? Normal. In UFC 4, I don't even think I got any submission wins. Maybe one or two for a trophy. This is, I think, my first, hence the trophy. I didn't understand what the hell was going on. That was simplified for IQ sub 50s. No minigame now. It's just flick the stick and you auto win. Now, looks of this game. Frostbite engine, all that glory, looks the same. Still looks abnormal. I don't think there's a single good looking creator fighter, but here we are. We're going to get into it. What did I? Fight of the night. Wow. Fight of the night for that. So one thing that's new now is there's judges scorecards, right? They'll show you the judges scorecards. I don't think they ever had that previously. Otherwise, that's it. That's it. And now we're going to go to the hub, and the hub is going to be the same old UFC 4 reskin. Not even reskin. I don't think they had the courtesy of reskinning it. Even listen to the sound bites now of like the text messages coming through. You still got the same phone. Wait for it. You hear that little sound? Well, you heard it once. You know what? It's irrelevant. Everything is recycled. Fight offer. You heard it. No problem. Sure, we'll take this guy. Yeah, select the amount of weeks. Who's even going to select one or two? I guess if you don't want to, like, what are you even doing playing career mode if you're not trying to maximize it to get the most attribute points to upgrade your fighter? But this is it. This is why you might want to select 1 or 2 weeks, because all you do in career mode, and I've touched on this in my last video, is spar, right? And invite a fighter to learn a move or two. Watching tape is filler. It's shit. It's junk. unless you have weekly points that just need to go somewhere. You're already massively very hyped and there's nothing else you can do. You're at the risk of overtraining, but I don't think you can overtrain in this game. You will not overtrain. You start on low. It'll take like 2 to 3 weeks just to get into moderate fitness. It'll probably take you, if all you did was sparring, 3 or 4 weeks to get into peak. Then you got to go all the way through it to get to overtraining. So that'd be like, you'd probably need 6 weeks, and you'd need to be doing sparring all the time. No hype, but you know, they give you like this mandatory shit. What does it even do? I don't know. What happens if you don't do the mandatory shit? I don't think any of it's actually mandatory. Oh, no, 2 are mandatory. Well, you know what? I won't do them. Because this is how lackluster the career mode actually is. You do shit like that, so you get these, you know, fans, right? The fans in the top right-hand corner. What does that even mean? I think most people know that it means absolutely fuck all. More fans just mean people watch the People watch the pay-per-view. And when people watch the pay-per-view, you get more money, you get more credits. Now, at the point where you're sitting on a mill, like right now, not a champ, nothing, fighting the rank number 7 guy, all you spend your money on in this game, all right, is inviting fighters to learn a move for like 80k, 80 credit, and that's it. That's all you spend your money on. Oh, and when you get injured sparring, right, and the only real way to get injured in this is to do boxing sparring or kickboxing sparring. That's it. You're not going to get injured wrestling. You're not going to get injured doing BJJ. Man. Shh. And that's it. You're going to spend 30 grand on an ice pack and 100 grand on an ice bath and seeing a GP. Is that same lame crap that you saw to remedy your injuries back from UFC 4. They didn't even like add any new therapies to give you the illusion that they've added new fixes, right? It's just apply ice pack. Oh, my left nut hurts. Okay, I'll go get it sucked off at the local Thai massage parlor. Bingo, we're fucking healed. We can regain our training points and go do another boxing session to throw 5 overhands, which will end up knocking the sparring partner out. Like, there's no way we can even avoid it. Sometimes you just have to knock the fucker out. We go into boxing here. Oh, now you can simulate. If you're an ace and you're getting rank A all the time, you get the luxury of simulating the boring crap. But then you're going to have to do it. So, look at this. We might even have a perfect example here where they're going to be like, throw 5 overhands. And you got no choice. They got to land. If they don't land, you fail. But you land 5 overhands on this guy, he's going to get dropped. He's going to get folded like a deck chair. Let's have a look. What do they want? Oh, you got to land straights. Okay, so I got to soften him up with 10 straights.
Oh, nice punch. Nice punch. You felt that one. You know we could have done a little bit better.
Yeah, whatever, I failed. Alright, because I didn't realize that I only had 3. That's beside the point. Now once you land hooks.
Work with your hands. Yeah.
Dude, he's not going to take the overhands if we get to there.
Man, your
he's
next
done.
Opponent is going to be
now wants uppercuts. We haven't even got to the overhands. How are you meant to preserve this guy's health?
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That
I'm trying to let his head recover, right? For the sake of the argument.
I love it. Let's go.
He's finished. He is not going to survive the overhands if that's what's coming after this.
Yes, devastating punch.
Land overhands.
Great
See,
job.
it's not even throw. I'll throw it, not land it, and it'll count as a miss. See? I'll fail the challenge. So they have to land. Now, I can't make this dude block.
Yeah, that's it. Work on that boxing damage.
Yeah, and then Coach Davis with his recycled lines. Yeah, bro. That's sick, man. You knock out the fucking sparring partner week in, week out. The gym has had a knocked out boxing partner for you, just you, Liam Baker, the character in this game, we've gone through 15 sparring partners already. They've all fucking sued us and ended up in hospital. Real life shit right here. And that's it. I can't use a boxing sparring partner again. And there was no way around that. You tell me how could I throw over... You can't even throw overhands from a clinch. Maybe I could have preserved his health a little more by clinching up with him and then doing the uppercuts like that. Would have done a little bit less damage. That's the only way I can see around it. But otherwise, there was no way around that challenge. He can't take the heat. He can't take the hits. And fair enough. Like, what kind of a fucking challenge is it anyway? To, go land 10 clean punches. Go land 5 clean hooks. Then go land 10 clean uppercuts. And finish the dude off. Finish the session off today with 5 overhand rights. Clean 2. You missed 3. You failed sparring for the day. You're a waste of fucking Coach Davis's space and time. Shit. Right, so that's really career mode. I don't need to waste any more of your time talking about this mode, which is exactly the same. You can hype yourself up, like I said, for no apparent reason whatsoever. You'll gain more fans. You'll gain more money. You can spend the money on the Thai massage parlors and McDonald's and fucking Thai hookers. I'm emphasizing Thai a lot. I've never gone to a Thai massage parlor. It's just feels like something whatever. I don't know. Sometimes I get carried away. Yep, cool. It uses up 1/10 of my week to make a post on social media. No problem. So that's it. There's nothing else to show you when it comes to career mode. So I'm going to really wind out this video that I wasn't even going to make, but I made it because I was hoping, I was fingers crossed there was going to be a day 1 patch. I thought, benefit of the doubt, this is early release, early access, benefit of the doubt, day 1 patch will rectify some of these issues. Now, what are the issues? Well, Herb Dean's the only freaking ref. Bruce Buffer always wearing the same purple suit, doesn't call out your fighter's first name, which fine, you can say fair enough. It's too hard in 2023 to make a game where we do that, but he also doesn't even read out your record. You might have a 12-0 record. He doesn't say perfect professional record, 12 wins, 0 losses, fighting out of Uranus, but, you know, Las Vegas, Nevada, whatever. He doesn't fucking say anything like that. He just glosses over you. Nickname, Baker. Blue corner, Baker. That's it. And even for your opponent, he might say former middleweight, whatever weight you're on, champ. Won't read their record, won't say where they're fighting out of. Like I said, it's always Herb Dean. When you KO someone, when you fold them like a chair in the octagon, you can't follow up strikes. You can't even attempt to follow up strikes. The referee is just like a silhouette. He doesn't get involved. He doesn't try and cover the body, protect the fighter. Nothing. Nothing's new. The only real thing in the fights that's new is now this doctor stoppage is overly emphasized, where you get a cut, which now you cut so easily. I'm guaranteeing it right now. You play career mode and you have a fight that drags beyond 2 rounds, right? It goes into the 3rd round. It goes into potentially a 4th if you're main eventing and so on and so forth. There will be at least one time where the ref will split you up and be like, oh, we've got to call in the doctor. And it's so generic. You already know that the doctor is no way going to stop the fight in the very first time he's called in. He's going to give it 2 or 3 times, and the commentators are all like, oh my God, they'll stop the fight any minute. You just know, all right? You know without even having seen it that it's not going to happen. It's not going to be like a flash KO where it's going to be a flash cut and it's going to stop the fight. You know that it's just like filler. Again, filler. If anything, I'd say it kills the momentum of the fight even more because it's so overly emphasized now that, oh my God, the commentators like, oh, Gaethje's bleeding so much out of his nose that it's going into his mouth and his breathing is restricted. Gotta call in the doctor. And you just, oh, like you're waiting with anticipation. Please don't stop the fight. Oh my God, the fans are relieved. They're fizzing. They're foaming at the mouth. The fight will continue. You already know that it's going to continue. You know that it's not going to be stopped. And every time he goes to his corner, they're like, oh shit, the corner's thinking. Even the corner is talking. They're like, oh, man, you got to end this fight. You got to end it. This is what the corner's saying to the fighter that's cut. You got to end the fight because the doc might come in and stop it. Dude, with the amount of damage to have a cut that they're allegedly going to stop the fight for, I'm telling you right now, going to get fucking knocked the hell out anyway. You're not going to see the doctor stoppage. Maybe you will if you're one of those in short and just dropping those sharp clinch elbows, right? Working on the cut but not really landing huge damage. But I'm telling you, you're throwing anything beyond a jab and those shy little elbows from up close, which can still knock you out. You're going to knock the guy out. It's not going to be a doctor stoppage. It's just fill up bullshit to try and make it like they've added some new mechanic, but if anything, is just an annoyance. The only other thing now to touch on is fight contracts, which I have touched on this before. There's only one a day. There's only one a day. That's it. We've done them all. And this is the only new one that they've added. Like, whatever. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. No worries. Like, normal difficulty. I'll do it on my own time. And that's it. Like I said, you got to at least add 5 of those every day. Any person who's into this game, he's going to do a fight contract in 5 minutes. No one's going to sit down and play this game for 5 minutes. Most people sit down, they want to have a gaming session for half an hour as a bare minimum, an hour or two. That's a normal gaming session. So you want something to do, right? Especially after you've done this lackluster, recycled UFC 4 career in UFC 5. You're going to want something a little more. You might not necessarily want to play online. You might want to, but your internet might not cut it. I've got decent internet. $100 a month, man, in Australia. That's not the best internet, but it's not the cheapest, bro. You can get like $60 internet, $50 internet, $80 internet, right? $100 is like mid-high class tier internet, all right? There's only like 2 more tiers of higher. And I'm not paying $250 fucking dollars for internet for good connection speeds, alright? So, you want something to do apart from online mode, what are you going to do? Fight contracts? Well, you get 1 a day, that's it. And then what? Continue versing the NPCs and Kumite and the same Street Beef's backyard bullshit? It is the same. They didn't even add like anything new to the backyard. Nothing. The Kumite arena, recycled. All that rope fucking Tom Young-gung shit, recycled. What else is there to show you? There's nothing else to show you. Character models, like whatever. That's subjective. You'll think that some of them look good, other people will think some of them look shit. I could care less. The game, it fights weird. As you saw, submitted McGregor without barely looking, like looking between the monitor and the TV. Oh, I should say that's a monitor, not a TV, but looking between 2 screens. Didn't know what I was doing. Just whatever, yeah, cool, submission. And I'm not even a submission fighter in this thing. I've got like 3 stars on my total submission offense out of 5. And only like 2.5 or maybe 3 stars on my bottom game. Surely Connor had about the same, at least, you would think. But it is a 50-year-old version of Connor in the career mode. Anyway, I ain't the only one with this opinion. 1.6 stars on this game. And I thought maybe there'll be a day 1 patch to get us over the line. I'll read some of these. Most of them are pretty much 1 star. EA using the same shady tactics of pretending something is new. I'm glad to see that I'm not the only one saying this. I'm maybe the only one saying it the way I'm saying it, obviously, but people will agree with me. Because there's been games in the past that I've criticized and everyone just jumps to defend it. Now, if you looked at like mainstream gamer magazines or whatever, I don't really give a shit. Game journalists, I can guarantee right now, I don't care about their opinion, but if you were to look at their opinions, I'm sure IGN's probably already got one out for this, but they will say that, oh, great, oh, Frostbite engine, man, refreshing, the crunch when you knock someone out, yeah, the leather, feels great, feels good, responsive. Nice SFX. Character models. Oh, fleshed out. The blood, the cuts. Oh, the innovation of the doctor stoppages. My God, I am foaming at the mouth. Help me, please. This game is so good. Yeah, well, looking at us, just normal dudes that want to play this game, that have played it, perhaps enjoyed it all the way back from UFC Undisputed days, where, mind you, those were good. UFC 3... if you've played it, you know. Dude, there was like post and pre-fight conferences, Logan Paul style. You can throw fucking prime bottles and monsters at each other. Nothing in this. You just reply to a text and it even tells you what the implications are of the replying. At least you left some mystery, man. It's like, if you reply with this, you create a foe. If you reply with this, you boost hype. If you reply with this, you generate fucking income and fans. Do you know that that's what's going to happen when you send that girl a fucking message on Tinder? Oh, this message is guaranteed to get me fucked tonight. I don't want to know the outcome. At least leave some mystery as to, oh, this feels like the thing I should say. Like, if you played like a game like Cyberpunk, and then it just told you that you use this line, you say this is going to happen. Oh, fuck, man. Anyway, continuing with these reviews, 1.6 stars. I want to try and find something positive, because like someone who gave this like 4 or 5, just to conclude the video, because all these people that say 1 stars are just like, dude, EA scammers, like EA treating us like morons again. They've taken 3 years and they've just provided a UFC 4 clone, basically. What I'm saying, recycled. I'm so upset I bought this game. I mean, it's slightly improved to UFC 4. Yeah, maybe, I guess. That's what I said in a video. Like, yeah, it's okay as a game. But is it okay as a fucking new AAA game? No, because it's a clone. I want to try and find a positive review. Like, genuinely, it is 1 star city. Here we go, 4. Shit. 4 stars. Oh no, you found one that's 5. I haven't bought this game yet, but it's hilarious to see people crying about it. Like it's going to receive countless updates in the same way UFC 4 did. Games upon release aren't finished. Dude, why are you even writing a 5-star review? To tell people that you think they're hilarious for spending money on it? Like I said already, if people are passionate about a certain genre of games, say fighting games is your thing, but say UFC, the real life sport, is your passion, you've been following it, it's important to you, man, alright? It's part of your identity. If you partake in mixed martial arts, wrestling, BJJ, you might not really play many other games, alright? I am a perfect example. I've been playing Rally, which is launching in a couple of days, made by EA. Am I going to be let down again? I've bought 2 EA games in a matter of the last 7 days. But what I'm saying is, if you're passionate about something, might be the only thing that you play, might be the only thing really getting you back into gaming, alright? You're done with shooters, you're over all that Fortnite, Call of Duty shit. You just want to stick to a sport that you love in real life, that you might train and participate in real life. This company is asking you for a AAA price and is giving you a reskinned game that's already existed, and they've taken 3 years to do it. This is like a fucking update, bro. I'd say there should be outrage if people paid $20 for a UFC 4 DLC. Okay, maybe that's the bare minimum. Alright, you'd be like, oh man, paid for a DLC. Otherwise, I showed you, man, there's nothing new. There's nothing new. What are you going to go? Fucking store? You're going to buy some loot boxes, some skins? Going to put a G-banger on your fighter? What is this shit? It's taking me like 3 days to get 4,000 points. And I'm going to spend my 4,000 points on this. Like, man, all this started from fucking Call of Duty 2. Epic, rare, uncommon, common. I swear all that started with Call of Duty. Now we've got it in fucking games like UFC, where you got to have cool, punchy call-out cards. Man, people just want to fight, man. They just want to fucking get down and dirty. Feel the mechanics of the fight game, not submit Conor McGregor by fucking moving my right thumb up and flick, boom, submission. Don't even know how I did it. Alright, they want to feel the sense of immersion. They want to hear Bruce Buffer actually read out their characters, their fighters' names, their records. None of that's here. Yep, there's nothing else to show you. Uppercuts are just weird now. Stringing combinations is harder. It's not as smooth and fluid as it was in UFC 4. And I'm done ranting, man. I'm done ranting. If you want to pay $50 for this game, that's the maximum amount I'd say it's worth. But if you're being told, asked, PlayStation Store, whatever, $100, $90, don't buy it. The career is not even worth. It's the same thing. Just start a new career on UFC 4. I'm telling you, you're not even going to see any new dialogue. You'll see Valentina Shevchenko for 30 seconds, all right, in like a cutscene where she gives you a little pat on the back and says, "Yeah, you're going to be great, Coach Davis. Come around the back and I'll give you a reach around." That's it. Nothing else is new, man. Even the lines Coach Davis says, encouraging you to knock out all your sparring partners, fucking throw 5 overhands on them, break their neck. He loves that shit. Go for gold. He'll just keep encouraging you. Yeah, mate. Keep getting those evolution points, bro. And that's it. Nothing new, man. Same old shit. Don't purchase this game. Don't purchase it because you'll be disappointed. Guaranteed. If you haven't played UFC 4, okay, maybe you can purchase it.